As a great poet once said, I want candy. Now in that song, I think Candy is the name of a girl, but in this case, candy means cards in the trick-taking game Sweet Takes. In Sweet Takes, players play cards from their hand or their secret candy stash, collecting points for winning tricks. After 12 rounds, whoever has the most points claims sweet, sweet victory. To set up Sweet Takes, first determine how many suits to play with based on the number of players. 2 players use 3 suits, 3 players use 4, 4 players use 5, and 5 players, you guessed it, use all 6 suits. Feel free to choose suits based on which suites the players like best. There's purple rings, pink buttons, yellow bears, white swirls, green bursts, and blue worms. There's no gameplay difference, just flavor. All unused suits go back in the box. Next, shuffle the suits and deal 9 cards to each player. Players can and should look at their own cards. Then deal 3 cards face down in front of each player. These are their secret stash, and no one, not even you, can look at them until they're played. That's what makes them a secret. Finally, give the turn tracker to the first player. That's the person who most recently ate a sweet treat. Sweet Takes is played over 12 tricks or rounds. When the players have played all the cards from their hand and their secret stash, the game ends, and whoever has the most points wins. This is a trick-taking game. A trick is made when each player, one at a time, has played a card face up in the middle of the table. Players win tricks by playing the highest value card in a suit. Let's take a quick look at the cards. They have a suit, a value, and points. Each round, the current first player chooses a card either from their hand or their secret stash to play face up into the trick. The first card played determines the starting suit of the round. Moving clockwise around the table, the next player chooses a card to play into the trick. If the card comes from their hand, it must match the starting suit, if possible. If the player has no cards that match the starting suit, they may play a card from their secret stash, or from their hand of a different suit. This becomes the secondary suit. The next player plays a card into the trick, choosing one from their hand that matches the starting suit, if they've got it. If they don't, they must play a card that matches the secondary suit. If they can't match either suit, they may play any card they wish, including one from their secret stash. The remaining players take their turns in the same way, matching first the starting suit, then the secondary suit if able, and if not, playing any card they wish. If a third or fourth suit has been played, they do not have to match those. Players don't always have to play a card from their hand. If they don't have any card that matches the starting or secondary suit, they may instead play a card from their secret stash. But that's not all. If a player does have a card that matches the starting or secondary suit, but they don't want to play it, they may play a secret stash card. However, they may not look at the secret stash cards before they are played. Ooh, mystery candy. Exciting, dangerous, tasty? There's only one way to find out. The round ends once all players have played a card into the trick. Now it's time to determine the trick winners. First, the player who played the highest value card in the starting suit takes all the cards in that suit. Then, the player who played the highest value card in the secondary suit takes all the cards in that suit. If any cards are left, the player who played the highest value cards in those suits now gets to take those cards. All players who took cards put the highest value card they collected face up in their scoring pile. All other cards they collected go face down in their scoring pile. Finally, determine the new first player for the next round. If there was only one trick winner, that player becomes the first player. If multiple players won cards from the trick, the last player in turn order who collected cards becomes the new first player. At the end of the 12th round, meaning the players have played all cards from their hand and secret stash, the game ends. Let's count up those points and find out who won. Each face-up card in a player's scoring pile is worth the point value on the card. Each face-down card in the player's scoring pile is worth 1 point. Whoever has the most points is the winner. If there's a tie, whoever has the most cards in their scoring pile is a winner. Can't get enough? Extend the game by playing 3 sets of 12 rounds instead of just 1. Reshuffle and deal out all the cards after each set. The player with the highest overall score at the end of 3 sets wins. If there's a tie, the player who scored the most points in the third set wins. If there's still a tie, the player with the most cards in their scoring pile wins. And if that doesn't break the tie, then you're just gonna have to share the victory, okay? Because I don't have time for all this winning. And that's everything you need to know to start playing Sweet Takes. Good luck, have fun, and don't eat the cards because they're not as sweet as they look. Bye-bye!